Hey y'all, just doing a little late night meal prepping, and what I'm actually prepping right now, one of the things I'm prepping is asparagus. Believe it or not, a lot of people don't know how to make asparagus. A lot of my clients ask me all the time, Ash, how do you make asparagus? I'm always eating in front of them, so they're always commenting on how good my food smells, and they're just like, my food doesn't look like that or smell like that, especially my asparagus. How do you do it? So here it goes. So it's real easy. It's actually really not hard. I'll first just tell you guys what I use as far as seasonings go. Um, the main ones I definitely use are garlic powder and Mrs. Dash garlic herb. And the reason why I use her is because she's salt free. Um, we tend to overload our foods in a lot of salt, so that makes us carry water. And those that know me, I am on prep right now for my first pro debut show, so I need to control my salt intake. So I use Mrs. Dash a lot, even on off season, but especially on when I'm prepping for a show, I really use her. Um, when I'm on off season, though, I have an extra little secret to my asparagus. You can find that in the vegetable section, usually in the organic section. But yeah, this is the extra little secret that I use on my asparagus. But I don't use it now because, again, I'm on prep. This carries salt, and I'm not trying to retain any water. I'm actually trying to get rid of water, so I won't be using that tonight. But just so you know for future, um, I actually cut the ends, and then I'm gonna soak it with some cold water and vinegar for about 15 minutes. You should actually do this to all your vegetables because if you ever notice vegetables and fruits have that waxy feel onto it, that's usually pesticides. And in taking a lot of that, they've done research and they believe that it could be a source of increase in cancer. So you always want to clean your fruits, vegetables with cold water and vinegar, and even your meats. I clean my meats with cold water and vinegar as well too. So make that a habit. It's just healthy to do that. But cut all the ends on your asparagus. Now there's two ways I usually make my asparagus. I either do it pan seared or I bake it. Lately I've been pan searing it. I like pan searing a little bit better because my asparagus doesn't come out as gushy, as soft. I don't like soft asparagus. I like soft enough but still got a little crisp to it. So pan searing seems to be my new fave for my asparagus. So I'm going to show you guys how to pan sear it for those that don't know how to do it. It's really easy actually. And it actually tastes really, really good. But I'm going to let this soak first, and then I'll be back and I'll show you how to pan sear. Alright, y'all. So I let this asparagus soak for about 15 minutes. So I'm getting ready to rinse them off and show you how I pan sear them. So here, our asparagus. So first thing you want to do, you want to cut the heat on medium. And then I use pan cooking spray. I don't use olive oil or anything like that. Like I said, I'm on prep, so I gotta be careful with what I'm intaking. And it's just a healthier way to do it anyway. So, grab a few asparagus. Okay? Lay them flat. You might not want to add too many at once because you want it all to cook evenly. So, just put enough in there so that it lays pretty flat. Not on top of each other too much. So you want it to look like that per se. Then I'll go ahead and add my seasonings. So first is the garlic powder. And you can add a generous amount to it because it does not carry any salt. So you should be okay. And my Mrs. Dash garlic herb. I usually just do that just to make it even. I'll probably add a little bit more throughout as it cooks, but now I'm gonna cover it And then just kind of let it saute and sear a little bit. And then it'll start to brown a little bit in a good way. So let that cook for a little bit. And once it's ready to be turned, I'll show you guys what it looks like. So it's been cooking for a little while. And now it's time. Just adding a little extra seasoning just to give it some flavor. And here is what it starts to look like. I like to grab in all the seasoning that's on the pan. That way it doesn't burn, but also too, it kind of reminds me of like a fake grill flavor. It's actually really good once it's done. Alright, so I'm just spreading them back even so they can all cook evenly. And you basically cook it to your liking. So let it brown, let it cook. What I would suggest is take one out, try it, see how soft it is, how you like it. And when you get to your liking, cut it off, and then you put your next batch in. So this is probably going to cook for like another minute or two. And then I'm going to put about 2 more batches in before I am all done pan searing my asparagus. So I hope this helps. Again, a lot of people don't know how to make asparagus, or they think asparagus doesn't taste good, and it's partially because of how they're making it. So try it this way. You can season it the same exact way, and try to bake it as well too. It comes out just the same. You just got to make sure you check it every few minutes. I say every 5 minutes or so, again, to make sure it's to your liking and it's not too soft. So I hope this helps. Good luck on your next asparagus, and hopefully you will learn to like it a lot better.